Hello everyone, welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am AuldDragon, Dungeon Master, and our players are...
Hi, I'm Higgimus, Corporal First Class, and I play a Giff fighter.
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Bral.
Hi, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas Ebha, who is a half-elven cleric mage.
Hey, I'm James. I'm playing Ockar, human paladin.
Kichikun?
E?
Did you mute yourself?
No, she's not muted on the Discord.
Alright. She said that she just lost Discord. You're back?
I am back. And I am Kijikun, and I play an elven courier named Sinrae Nano.
Hi, Levalithana, an elven wild mage.
Hi, I'm Sakad. I play the elven priest and thief. He's a mischief maker from Realm Space. And his current title is the Custodian of Frightful Memories. It's nothing too grandiose, but to him, it was frightful.
And just as a side note, Leva's having some internet issues because of the heat in Europe right now, so that's why voice sound is different, and she may have some issues. I may need to roll for her on occasion, just so that everyone knows up front. Alright, let's go ahead and get back into the game. So we left off last time. You, as a party, had basically been up all night doing some basement delving, and then a little bit of dealing with the law. And then got your sleep during the day and started doing some preparations. Higgimus had sent out some runners to check around and was not able to find a place that she was... The culprit, the suspected culprit, was going to be playing, like a tavern or anything like that. So it's kind of... Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just, Leva will cast, unlike yesterday, Leva will cast Strength on Braxon today.
Okay. So basically at this point there's, it's, you know, what you guys want to do next. A bunch of people did some preparations and things of that nature, but there might be some more. I know some of you bought some items.
Didn't those runners also mention that the theater still had the adverts for a Silver Heres performance?
Yeah. But whether that just means that they haven't been taken down or not is up in the air.
Yeah, just gonna say that. Also, have you heard back from Braxon and Ockar?
Hold on a second.
I believe they were checking the ships.
1860 strength, Braxon.
1860. Thank you.
Yeah. At this point, everyone has heard from everyone.
Yeah.
We should probably keep an eye on that family that you two found out about last time. The lady, the small child, and two other people. Or what was the family that was trying to get a ride out of the town?
I don't know that you got specific details, but there was a family that was looking for passage.
Yeah, we should also probably do some research into... has Lafdul told us about what the creature looked like from that memory thing he did?
Unless he is saying that he wouldn't have told you, then yes.
I wasn't sure if I was back with the party or anything else. So.
Yeah, at this point, everyone's come back together. This is the point where you can start making plans for what you want to do
Then
next.
we should... is there like a library in town or something that we could do research at?
There is, but research takes time.
Well, it might be a good idea to do some research into the creature itself so we know what we're dealing with. Since we know what it looks like now.
Well,
Wow.
there's also the fact if we get Solas healed, he might be able to remember what was sucked out of his memory, which might be a useful clue.
And Solas has started the process of research.
Yes, there are a few of my scholar friends that are helping me.
Then, yeah, we should focus on that so we have an idea of what we're dealing with.
There's also the fact that we have a possible lead on Solas' sister, and that's someone we can save.
Yeah, we could possibly with the Lafdul spell try to track the medallion my sister has.
Mm.
True.
That panned out well before.
Not for Lafdul.
Not for Lafdul, no, but we.
But it worked out
managed
wonderfully
to
for the Dungeon Master.
I'd say if we don't wait, we'll be less likely to find her alive. So
Yeah,
the sooner the better.
I would be grateful if we would try to look where she is.
So I'd personally put our priority that finding Solas' sister and then restoring his mind based on whether Lafdul knows the spell today. Otherwise, we'll swap it around.
Okay. Let's put that to action then.
And
Lafdul, if
from
you're
what
able
I
to-
heard, from what I heard in the temple I visited, basically the Temple of Ptah is the only one that has the high enough cleric to heal me.
Well, I can take you there.
All right. Which one are we going to do first? Are we going to heal or try to get Solas healed? Or are we going to look for his sister?
We might want to split the party. Some of us take Solas to get healed, and the rest of us.
If we're going to go look for his sister, then I prefer if all of us are together.
Yeah, we should all be together for that. Well, Lafdul, do you have the spell today?
He does. He's not exactly feeling his best, though.
Right. Do you need sorting out as well?
No.
Are you still injured?
No, I've just lost Constitution, so my character's like,
yeah.
He needs rest for 8 hours to recover that.
Okay.
Right.
It was evening, wasn't it?
Yes, it's 9 p.m.
Okay.
Perhaps we should get some rest then, and
Is
start all this in the morning.
there any form of carriage or like mounts for hire for the day or something?
There are rickshaws.
What's a rickshaw?
Yes.
Someone explain this to me.
It's a two-wheeled cart that another person pulls.
Really?
Yeah. You would ride in it, and a person pulls it.
There is a place that sells very poor quality horses on Bral.
But they're also extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Is there
Rickshaws
paladins?
should be cheap.
Paladin?
Maybe, but you're looking at a lot more expensive things. Rickshaws are definitely. I mean, if you want to get around in style, then generally a rickshaw is what you do.
Okay.
Well, if we went back to the Temple of Ptah, we could ask for Solas to be healed. The lady that runs the place might need to get the spell in the morning.
Yeah.
And maybe left
And,
with rest there.
All right, let's put that to the action then. Let's get Solas healed, and Lafdul, get your rest that you need to help us do this finding in the morning, and we'll deal with that then.
I mean, I probably can't. It's only a Constitution drain. I mean, I'm just doing it for role playing reasons. I want to rest for like an hour. So.
Well, I'm saying this for role playing purposes.
All right, yeah, Lafdul's gonna rest around for an hour. Go to an inn.
Yeah, I think we could end up with a fight. So if we can do this in the morning, then we'll be fresher.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this
We can
then.
spend that time researching.
Actually, Lafdul's gonna go to the Elven Forest and just rest there. Just, I don't know. It seems more appropriate. I don't know. He's not like tired. He just wants to rest. So he's just going to be hanging around the open forest somewhere. Find a nice place to sit down somewhere.
Well,
It's not
the
actually sleeping.
other players are talking about sleeping for the night. Lafdul. Not just an hour's
We've been up for a whole day.
No, you got rest
No.
earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Everyone
this
slept
is...
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the 8
That's
8 hour
why I'm
rest.
saying I'm just going to rest for a couple hours over in the open forest.
Well, let's see.
Not sleep. Just...
Let's. Sorry. I was like,
Let's
see what
take a
the-
break and get some rest, and because I think I'm hurt still too for something I can't remember. But let's get a break, take a rest, get ourselves ready for tomorrow. Braxon, could you take Solas to your church and see if there's anything that they can do for?
Yeah.
If you need funds, just let me know.
I could cast healing spell for him.
Okay, let's do that. But still, let's rest, get our stuff, recoup.
Yeah, but it would help you rest more.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yes,
Solas is going to cast healing on Higgimus.
Yeah, I think Cure Light would should do.
To confirm, Higgimus, you're talking about resting for the night.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Cure Light would should do it.
Yeah, probably. I'm down 7, so.
Yeah.
You gonna do anything with yourself, Lafdul? You are injured a bit.
I will drink
Well,
a
I can
temporary
cure
healing
Lafdul
potion.
also.
All right, go ahead
If
and
you
roll
want.
a healing for Higgimus.
Just a moment. What was the
1d8 for cure light
1d8?
wounds.
Braxon makes a long noise and says, "You know what? We could see how long it would take to heal Solas."
All right. Well, I need a little break anyway, so.
All right.
Well,
You don't
could-
have to hold up on... Well, you are kind of hinging on my ability to cast the spell.
Let's not be wishy-washy about this. Let's do it or not.
And I'll heal Lafdal also.
Well, at the
He-
moment,
he
we don't know
drank
how
a-
long it's.
He drank a temporary healing potion.
Ah,
At the,
He
at
hasn't
the
rolled
moment,
for
we
it
don't
yet.
know
Well, I
how.
haven't actually drank it because I was
Well, you
waiting
said
to
you
see
were.
what...
Okay,
Alright.
Braxton, take Solas to
2d4
your
plus-
church.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out how long that takes, and that'll be the hinge on everything.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
else, get your rest and prepare for a fight if we need it.
okay.
Yeah, because when Solas gets healed, he might remember some stuff that we don't know at the moment.
Yeah, it's not that common that someone just casts forget on you when you are walking down the street.
All right.
Okay, so Braxon and Solas head to the Temple of Ta.
Yeah.
And they are informed that the High Priestess would need a day to get the appropriate spell.
Okay.
She does not have
Okay.
that available, so you will have to come back tomorrow.
Yep.
And they do tell you that would run 1,000 gold pieces.
Braxton says, "Of course, we'll get the money together."
Okay, so you return to let everyone. Well, actually, there was some talk about purchasing some scrolls.
Yeah.
What did you want? I mean, would you have gone with them to?
No, I
Try and
was.
purchase, or-
I didn't go with them. I was going in the Elven district, the Elven Temple area.
Okay, they don't really have much in the way that available right now.
All right. Well, I didn't actually give this much thought. Actually.
There was some talk right after the. You don't remember?
I mean, do they have any scrolls of healing at all? Like cure lights?
No,
cure lights at
the
all?
elves do not.
Alright.
They remember that there's been a mobilization of elven forces, so most of their resources have been going to the elven fleets.
That's true.
Solas, as long
Is
as
there a
you're...
need for elven priests, just out of curiosity?
I mean, if you want to join up with the Elven Imperial Navy.
No, I was just curious, that was all.
No, not on Bral right now. But they don't have any, like, they don't have any scrolls available if you wanted some of those, so. Solas, as long as you're at the Temple of Ptah, do you want to ask them if they have anything available? Do you have any ideas of,
I could ask if they have any healing scrolls or perhaps some protective scrolls.
They have a scroll with 2 protection from evil 10-foot radius spells.
Fourth level.
And they have some scrolls with Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, and how much would those protection from evil cost? One of them.
The scroll with 2 protection from evil 10-foot radius spells on it would run 800 gold pieces.
Ouch! Not enough money for that. And what
Do
about
they-
the
Well, Braxon's there
Cure
with
Light
you if you
Wounds?
want to mention it to him.
Well, I could mention it to Braxon that those might be helpful.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 800 gold on me.
Since that is quite a useful protective spell.
And we think it'll work against that creature. How long does the scroll last for?
That's what level they cast at.
One turn per
minimum
level,
7th.
so
Yeah, 1 turn per level, so they last for quite a while.
Right.
Yeah, it's over an hour.
Okay. So that will protect two of us.
No, it's Nora.
No, protection from
Yeah, it's-
evil 10-foot radius. I mean,
yeah,
so it
it's
protects
10-foot
Oh,
radius.
You'd,
so-
you'd cast it on a person, and anyone within the 10-foot radius gains the protection.
So basically 20 feet in diameter.
Does it break the spell entirely if anyone attacks? Because I'm...
The only thing that gets broken is hedging out. That is the only thing that gets broken when you attack. It doesn't eliminate the penalties to hit. It doesn't eliminate the other beneficial effects. It's
Alright.
only
Braxon.
if you are hedging out a summoned thing and you attack it, does that get broken.
Braxon will buy that then.
Okay. Those are cast at 8th level.
So quite a long duration.
Yeah. 80 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and basically what I read, the effect is centered on a creature that it is cast and it moves with that creature.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sounds good. So we'll
yeah,
maybe use that just before we go to rescue Solas'
yeah,
sister.
that should offer good protection for the party.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and what about those Cure Light Wound scrolls?
That would run 400 gold pieces.
Per scroll.
It's 1 scroll with 2 spells on it. 400
Okay.
gold pieces.
Well,
Is
there
there-
will be-
Is there any silver daggers in the market?
Yeah, you could probably find one for 25 gold pieces if you scour.
Just the one.
Well, I mean, if you want more, might be able to get more. Do you want more?
I thought they'd be good at throwing.
Okay. Then yeah, I mean, you find one of the more renowned armor smiths or weaponsmiths tells you that he got a commission for 5 of them, but the person never paid. So they're just up for sale now, 25 gold pieces each.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are those silver weapons actually completely silver, or are they just normal weapons with coated silver?
Those are basically entirely silver.
Okay.
All right. Does he haggle for all 5?
No.
You could probably ask for a discount if you're buying a lot.
No, he doesn't haggle.
Well, I mean, you could still make the offer, but he just says, 25 gold pieces each. I mean, if you say
How much?
Like 110 or something.
if
How
you
much
say,
for 5?
well, he's gonna. If you say how much for 5, he's gonna say 25 gold pieces each. If you
He's going
say,
to give you the default, so just make an offer.
what if
that's
I gave
near.
you? Then maybe it might make a difference. Maybe.
Yeah. How
See
about
if
if I
you
give
him
you?
100 for all of them.
Yeah. How about if I give you 110 for all of them?
Make it 115. And you got a deal.
115.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
There you go. Been a pleasure doing business with you.
All right. So you got 5 silver daggers.
Right. So, have you got anything on you that does damage, Solas?
He did say that he was buying some silver sling bullets.
I bought some silver slingshots.
Well, do you want to have one of these silver daggers for now?
I can't use daggers.
You can't use daggers.
I
Well,
can't
I'm not
use
that good.
any bladed weapon.
Oh,
It's a
interesting.
known thing that most clerics can. I'm
Okay.
an exception, being a
Okay.
specialty priest.
Yeah, it's basically one of the rules that I can't use.
Blade weapons?
Yeah, no bladed weapons, not even darts.
Guessing a big heavy chunk of silver on an end of the stick doesn't seem that hard. There might be a silver mace around.
Yeah. Or a candlestick.
I've got a silver candlestick, actually. Lafdul's like, here, Solas, here, have these silver candlesticks. Worst case scenario, just whack them over the head.
I mean, if Solas gets into melee combat, he's in pretty bad shape in the first place. So
Yeah.
Because he's like a ranged character, right?
he doesn't have many hit
I'm
points.
not,
Let's put it
I'm
that
not
way.
going to be
He's
hitting
low
any-
level. And he's not
He's
wearing
like-
armor.
He's like level 1, level 2.
Oh, 2-3. 3-2.
3-2. And I will probably cast a spiritual hammer when the combat starts.
Yeah.
So I will be using that.
Just throw your hammer around.
Yeah, it's hammer time.
Can't touch them.
Are you sure you're not a cleric of Thor?
Nope.
It's a well-known thing as
All
well.
right.
that.
So were you purchasing the priest scroll with 2 cure light wounds as well?
I don't have enough money for it, so if Braxon wants to buy it, then yes, but if not, then no.
How much was it?
400 gold pieces.
400. And it's got
2 cure light wounds at 6th level.
TQ light.
So you were buying them?
Okay. Yeah, please.
Okay.
I'm just writing it down before I forget.
Well, I mean, you can't use them, so.
Yeah, I'll give it Solas.
Okay.
Okay. I will use them to help the party.
Okay,
What level will
so-
they cast that? So you might want to make a note of.
6th level.
Mhm.
So you return to the rest of the party to inform them that she wouldn't be able to heal your lost memories until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also inform them that we bought some protective scrolls to help in the combat in future.
Okay.
Yeah. Got 2 curing scrolls, or curing scroll with 2 scrolls. Spells
Yeah.
on that Solas is holding. And I've got this protection from evil thing.
It's a priest scroll. He or Lafdul needs to use that.
Oh, the protection from evil.
Yeah, protection from evil. The protection from evil also gives bonus against any charm or mental.
So only Lafdul can use that, not Solas.
Solas or Lafdul can
No,
use it.
so
Yeah, me
they're
and
priest
Lafdul both.
scrolls.
We are both priests.
So are you a full priest or what?
He's a cleric.
So he's a. I didn't know if he was a multi-class or not.
Yeah, he is. He's a priest mage.
Oh, okay. So you have high wisdom and intelligence.
Yeah.
So
Are you a specialty? Not
No,
Wizard?
No, you can't be. Only gnomes can be specialty wizards, and multi-class.
Okay. So he's just a universalist.
What level were those protection from evil? 8
10.
level. 10. Okay.
No,
Just writing
I
them
think I
down.
just heard the red arrows coming past. I think Big Mac will know what that is. But
yeah. The big red arrows on the weather map.
Well, if we are going to rest for the rest of the evening and start on tomorrow, then I will probably head back to the library
Okay.
for a while and help a few hours in the research and also mention the specific creature we are looking at. That it is Werfox.
All right.
Might be worth having one of us escort you, seeing as someone tried to wipe your memory out before.
Well, that would be nice.
Okay. Who's going to accompany him?
I can.
All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. And where else is everyone else going? I assume most people are staying on the ship. Higgimus, Leva. What about Lafdul?
apparently
Lafdul
was
went
like
to
an
the Elven
island.
Forest, right?
Yeah, I went to the other. I'm looking at someone. So.
Well, I'm just wondering where you're going for the night.
I was looking to see if I actually need bed rest. 8 hours of rest. It doesn't say. It just says 8 hours of rest. It doesn't necessarily mean sleep.
Oh no. It
Elves
doesn't.
don't sleep.
But you.
Yeah, I know
would,
that. You know what I mean.
But you would. I mean, if you don't sleep, then you're just up 8 hours, and you're not going to be rested for the next day.
My point is, we've recently rested. It's only been like 2 or 3 hours.
It's more than 2 or 3 hours.
How many hours into the day have we been so far then?
At least you've been awake for at least 5 hours.
Alright. Yeah.
You know, and you might not necessarily go to sleep right away at 9 p.m. You may still stay up a few hours and then go to sleep.
Yeah. And it's easier for elves to sleep. They got the whole like weird meditation thing, right?
Yeah, they still need to be tired for it. It really is just sleep by another name. So, where were you? You were going to be spending the night in the Elven Forest, Lafdul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sinrae is going back to the inn that she's currently staying at?
Yes.
Okay.
Braxon is say, do you not want to stay with the rest of us? Might be safer.
If you'll have me, I guess I can stay here.
All right, so you'll spend the night on the ship for now.
I'm wondering if Braxon should go with Ockar and Solas. Is there someone to keep there?
I mean, you could drop him off and then come back to the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
I could possibly ask if the dormitories have a room they could use.
They would not. You would know already that they don't.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, okay. Braxon
Lafdul's gonna be resting at the open forest, but because they're kind of like short on, he's just gonna be helping out, basically, and he's just gonna use
Ockar
that if
plans
he can
to-
rest there.
They're not really short on anything. They're just short on. I mean, they basically donated their most of their magical resources that they might make available to petitioners to the Navy.
Or he's just hanging around there in the open forest.
Ockar will
Am I allowed to sleep there?
You can
So
climb
to
up a
speak.
tree and go to sleep if you want. Yeah.
No, but it's not
Guess
looked
we'll-
down upon, is it? Or
No.
all right.
No, it's looked up upon because you're in a tree.
And Ockar, you're going back to spend the night with your family, or do you want to go to the ship?
Yeah, he'll probably head home after he's done escorting Solas.
Okay.
Because I don't want Solas to get mind wiped again or killed.
Yeah. Well, when we drop Solas off, Braxon will say, "You sure you want to go off on your own?" There was that guy that sent a load of people after you before.
Well, if you want, you can come along. We got plenty of room.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Leva is going as well.
There must be an invasion of Bral. I can hear bells.
Well, once you have dropped me off, I will of course offer a warm thanks to you both.
I
Or you
guess if
all.
you bring guests along.
Okay. The trips back to your individual places of rest seem to be uneventful, and you get some sleep. So if the spellcasters want to change up their spells any, they can go ahead and do so.
I think I'm good, but I will of course get the Cure Light Wounds that I cast back.
Okay. And you meet up at Higgimus's place again the next morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is the plan now?
Oh, wasn't Solas going to talk to the people at the library about if they found anything out?
They have not
That was the whole
found it.
point of him going there, right?
I don't think that they have find anything that big yet, because it's been just a short
We
while.
narrowed it down.
And
Who
wants-
female
it's just been a short
Right.
amount of time, and I mean they're sleeping during the night too. So,
Who wants
I
the
s-
strength?
who wants strength?
I'll take it.
Oh,
Solas does. He's feeling particularly weak.
I'm always weak,
Oh,
so
wait.
it's not the new thing.
he doesn't do melee, so I
I'll-
much prefer melee
Yeah.
character.
I'll take the strength.
Okay.
If anything, I would more appreciate a dexterity boost.
1820 Ockar.
Okay.
Ah, you should have said something. I have cat's grace.
No, it's not that necessary.
This would be.
Get.
So I suggest we head up to the temple. Did they tell us what time?
Mid-morning.
Right. I suggest we head up to the temple.
And
See
after
what
that, try to.
see what Solas can remember, and then try to find his sister.
Yeah.
Unless you want to find his sister first.
Of course, I would want to find her, but there is also the fact that restoring my memories could also help in that.
Mhm.
And if
Yeah, for
Higgimus
me.
was against splitting the
audio.
party,
Okay. So, is everyone going to go to the temple?
Mm-hmm.
We might as well, and then we'll be able to make our next move together.
Okay.
I also
And if-
tell the others that I have this special spell that memorize that will allow all of us invisibility 10-foot radius. That will allow all of us to be invisible at some point if we need to be.
That sounds fantastic.
That's just in case.
No, that sounds fantastic. That'll help us track down the evil creature.
Okay, I think that fixed it.
I'm getting some. James, I'm getting some like fan noise from you.
That's because I moved my head a bit. Sorry.
It's okay. All right.
I had to leave the call and come back in because everybody kept cutting out.
So you, as a party, head to the temple, and what was her name?
Did you say we were using party funds for this?
He can't afford it.
Yeah, no way my money is enough.
Yeah, are we using party funds for this, or are we chipping in as players?
Higgimus? You have a thought?
How much is it?
It's 1,000.
I mean, if everyone puts in, everyone other than Solas and Sinrae put in 200, you got that covered.
Yep. Leva gives 200.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
250 if there's only.
No, I will as well put in 200.
I'll put in
Fine.
200.
Yeah, Braxon will put in 200.
Okay. And since everyone else is doing it, we'll assume that Higgimus does as well.
And I will, of course, pay back my debts.
There's no debt, mate. We want the information.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I'm grateful.
Okay, after making the donation, Andeclesia puts her hands on the side of your head, intones the words of the spell, and Solas, the memories come flooding back. Would I be correct in assuming that you're going to share with everyone what you remember?
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Okay. So the memories return, and you found yourself walking along Park Street, and walking through the morning crowd was a young Shao woman with a small boy of perhaps no more than 10 years old. And you didn't pay any mind to her until you noticed a very recognizable amulet around her neck. You called out, trying to get her to tell you where she got it. But before you could, she could answer, you got hit with the forget spell, and everything at that point, up to that point, was a blank, and you kind of stood there stunned as the pair ran away. There seemed to be a flicker of recognition in her eyes, however.
Okay, so we should probably start searching in there.
Here. Never mind.
Now say what you meant.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I realized it was two different people.
No, I mean, you can...
When you say recognizable amulet,
It was
in
the
what way
it was
recognizable?
it was the acorn, petrified acorn.
Aha.
Petrified acorn.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the thing we need the locate object on.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, the point where I was cast that spell was on about there.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yep.
Okay.
She recognized you.
Well, at
Maybe.
least there seemed to be some recognition in her eyes.
Which means that She probably did recognize you somewhat.
Yeah.
Or just wanted to conceal herself against someone who'd recognise the amulet.
What did the woman look like?
Shao woman, close to Solas's height, he would say. Dark hair, dark eyes, in typical Shao fashion. Solas would not be very familiar with Shao customs and dress and stuff like that, so he really wouldn't be able to easily identify like whether the clothing had any significance or hairstyle had any significance or whatnot.
Yeah, but I describe those to the party if I can.
Yeah, as best you can.
Solas, does your sister have the ability to change into other forms?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh. Is the singer woman that we're looking for the one that that infected the woman we saved? Was she a Shao woman?
No, she was an elf.
Okay.
That was why I realised when I was originally going to make my suggestion.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And Melrana is not Shao. The woman that you rescued.
No, not her.
Right.
The singer.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying that. But no, the singer is an elf, yeah.
We do not know anyone who is Shao related to this case.
Is your sister a spellcaster?
Well, she has taken some lessons, but not many.
Because I'm trying to think it could have been her, but in a different form, which could be why she recognized you and had the acorn.
Then it would most likely be that someone else cast the spell on her.
And in that case, it's also... Oh god. Do you think that she was turned into one of these werefoxes?
Well, I hope not.
I don't know, but if we
terrifying.
If we can catch her, we might be able to get her cured.
You have to be prepared for that eventuality.
It's a lot harder to cure someone once they've been infected for a while.
But not impossible.
No.
Werefox. Can we even cure that after the transformation has been done?
It's possible, but it's very hard, and there isn't that much information on how it's done, or at least we haven't found yet. But there are cases where it has been cured after the 3 days.
So, Ockar, you've got this ability to detect things that are intended to be...
If your sister has been turned into a similar kind of beast, we may end up having to fight her.
I understand. She wouldn't want to hurt innocent people, but if possible, I would still like to capture her alive if she has been turned.
Of course.
The hope of possibly restoring her.
Of course. Yeah.
So, Ockar, you've got this ability to detect evil intent. If someone's been turned into an evil creature, do you think you'd be able to detect that?
Detect evil intent?
Well, like if you meet someone and they've been turned into a monster that likes to eat people, would you be able to pick up on the feelings that they want to eat people?
Maybe. Depends on the current state of mind. He would know that it depends a lot on the current state of mind. Just how evil the creature they've been turned into is, like inherently evil, that sort of thing.
Yeah. You might want to keep your mind open for that sort of thing.
Yeah. So I'm having a hard time hearing you guys, as like every now and then the audio just cuts out for a while.
I'm not having any issues. Is anyone else having issues? I'm getting all green
Not me.
bars.
No, not having any issues.
I mean, all my
No.
bars are green, but it's still like in the middle of a conversation, everybody goes silent for a while. I'm like, and then
I
you
don't
guys
have
are
any
still
issue.
talking, and I can't hear you.
That might be
that's
an
the-
issue with your headset.
Wireless, didn't you?
It's a Discord. That's it's a common Discord wireless drop.
Oh, well, is it because that I'm using Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, until I went hardline, I had the same issue.
Well, I could
Is it-
switch to my desktop, but that'll take a while.
Yeah, it's a Discord issue.
You guys want me to switch over to my other computer, or just...
I mean, it's up to you. If you think that it's worth a shot, you can try it.
I'll be right back.
In the meantime, would there be anybody on Bral that would possibly know more about these creatures? The Seekers or something of that nature? Or would this be we'd have to research? We really don't have time for.
Well, the Seekers are the people who run the library. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solas
and I
already
belong
has
to
them looking
Seekers,
into it.
and
And the thing is that lycanthropes are not terribly common on in wild space, and even on planets there's not really a whole lot of concrete, easily accessible information available beyond the, quote-unquote things that everyone knows, i.e. silver kills them, wolfsbane kills them, that sort of thing. And
Alright.
they observe the cycles of the
Hell.
moon. That's what's known, but whether that's all true or not is a good question.
Yeah,
True.
I was wondering if information that how to get information that we the players know to our characters without out of character nonsense.
You may not be able to.
Yeah,
Yes, Lafdul,
Yeah,
you had a
then-
question?
it's
Does my deity or does any of my training deal with shapeshifters in any form?
Well, for you, good shapeshifters, like a lot of the fairy creatures, are, looked upon with favor, but the evil shapeshifters are seen as, to a certain extent, abominations, although your deity doesn't really play by that as seeing some things as abominations and other things as holy manifestations or something like that. But they're kind of seen as taking the good benefits of shape-shifting and twisting it to evil and stuff like that. Shape-shifting is supposed to be a fun thing to do, a tricky thing, having fun with other people and stuff like that, and that's not. But no, you don't know a whole lot about lycanthropes.
No, it's just if, for example, if I were to, all right, this is a multifold question. One, if I were to get a hold of a commune scroll, for example, would it work as if I was speaking to my deity, or would it be to their deity, the priest who made it?
It would be your deity.
All right. Yeah. All right. I suppose the second question is: there any temples that have that scroll?
Probably not.
Yeah, didn't think there would.
Pretty powerful spell.
Yeah, and there's not exactly any other mischief makers on Bral that I know of. I could ask. Why am I getting echo?
I think it's from Daikami-sama's mic.
oh,
All right, no, don't worry. Passing thought. I thought I'd ask my deity some questions, but
I mean,
This
you can
will be
you can
on to
do
me.
things with like augury and stuff like that, but it's a lot easier to have a priest cast a commune spell than getting a.
Yeah, that's
A
what I
scroll
mean.
commune.
Because my temple just doesn't exist, and well, not doesn't exist. It's hard to locate, and it's hard. So my scroll's generally the only route I would go down
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of.
until I get high enough level to cast a spell myself
Yeah.
at ninth.
There's not a big established priesthood of your deity around.
Hmm. Oh well.
Well, what are you guys thinking of next?
Did we get all the everybody's all rested up and everything, or did something happen?
No, rest up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're down some money, I think, as well.
Yeah, you're down
Yeah.
200 gold. Everyone chipped in
From?
to get the heal on Solas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
How-
the information we found out that just before I was cast that spell, I spotted a shower woman with a child of 10 years, and the woman was carrying the medallion of my sister.
So if Lafdul casts his spell, it might lead us to the Shell Lady. But she seemed to
What
recognise
if we were to inquire at the docks? Because it's been the next day. Because didn't they say they were booking passage or trying to book passage? They might have actually booked passage now.
There was another group that was trying to book passage.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, we
maybe
don't
there's
know if
maybe
it's the
there's this
same.
group in supply in disguise, but
Well, we could, what we could do is we could say that our ship's available passage and see if anyone tries to book it.
what would you do if it's a legitimate group coming to book passage?
It doesn't look so good if we don't honor that.
Or we have some technical problem, and then apologise.
Yeah, that.
We could say
Higgimus
we
isn't going
may.
to do anything to hurt the company, and that would hurt the company, reputation-wise, anyway.
All right.
I'm not discrediting it. It's up to Higgimus, I guess, but.
No, I don't think so either. I wouldn't want to say we're going to take pastures and then.
Yeah,
Or
trust is important.
Or plus, it's whether they know it's us or not.
Yeah.
If they knew it was us, they wouldn't book passage with us.
So
Yeah, that's
why
true.
can't we track down where the necklace is?
We
We
can.
could, but we might end up tracking down the Shell Lady, and then we'll have to
Yeah.
ask the Shell Lady how she knows Solas.
And how she got that necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. I've got the spell, so just go around various locations, I guess.
Alright.
Seems to be the best lead we have.
I will hang out with you, Lafdul.
I assume that everyone's going to be hanging out with me.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we'd all hang out with him in case we come across the evil lady that's trying to kill everyone.
I'm
Yeah.
not wearing my armor.
Okay.
We should probably start from where I encountered them.
Totally
think-
good idea.
I think Braxon would have his kit.
Yeah, Lafdul would have his armor. I mean, it doesn't help him climb, but he's not planning on climbing. You think so? Yeah, alright, I guess I'll just go down the main street. I'll go over to where you... Actually, should I cover the docks first?
Well,
'Cause
where
they
do you
might be
want to
picking-
where do you want to cast a spell? 'Cause
I'm casting it at Higgimus' shop. Probably.
I think the best place to start would be probably the where I was cast that spell on.
Do we have
Probably
detect
not.
magic available if we need it?
I do.
Probably don't want to cast
Okay.
a spell in the middle of the
Eh,
Let's do it down an alley. Or how long does it last?
It lasts 8 hours. It lasts fine.
Oh, just cast it inside my office.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to refresh, the place where I was cast that spell was on the Park Street around there.
Oh, look, this.
All right, so we'll just go down the quickest route for now, which will be down the angle, then down Ground Street.
So this is the third level spell, locate object, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it lasts 1 round per level.
What?
Yeah. I don't know where you were getting the hours from.
Duration 8 hours. Range 60 yards plus 10 yards of level. Components VSM. Duration 8 hours. Cast time 1 turn. Area effects 1 object. Same through none.
Are you getting that from the player's handbook?
Tome of Magic.
And it's the 8 hours in player's handbook. Also.
Right. So, which
The
one of
casting requires a piece of lodestone.
Yeah.
which one of you's getting the protection removal spell off me? Lafdul, do you have to concentrate on this spell you're using?
Hold on, hold on. Because Priest-Spell Compendium, 1 round per level, notes common for clerics, player's handbook, errata for the duration is incorporated here. So it's updated in the Priest-Spell Compendium, it's 1 round per level.
Okay.
Alright, that's significantly less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is significantly less.
Right, it's literally,
Details.
I run down a street. Yeah.
Well, you better start at Park Avenue in that case. Park Road, Park Street.
Yeah.
Can we get Ockar to put Lafdul over Beemor's back and get him to fly around the city?
I don't think... I mean, for one thing, a wolf flying around, skimming the street
Draw
would
attention.
almost certainly draw more legal attention, and you might not want that right now. Number 2, I believe you do need to...
But Lever can make them invisible.
Oh, God.
Oh, great!
The
It's
spell
invisible.
also has
Invisible
limited,
flying.
Yeah, an invisible flying wolf.
The spell also has a limited range. It can detect the object.
Wait a moment. I have a spell that can extend the length, the duration of a spell.
Yeah,
Just
but I
a
think
moment.
it's only with spells that you cast.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't have it in front of me, and I was just about to look at it.
Extension, correct?
Yes.
I'll double check.
Yeah, you're right. Previously cast first, second, or third level spells by 50%.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Lafdul. I tried.
That's a bit like how Lafdul feels towards you. I'm sorry, love.
Well, at least you tried.
What page number is the locate object in the Priest-Spell Companion? Oh, I might be able to find that actually in the whatever you call it in the back. The index.
Page 380.
Oh, it's in the second bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking in the first book, that's why I couldn't find it. I swear I heard the first book mentioned, so. Yeah, because if that's the case, then I'm going to have to check all my spells, if that one's wrong. Because I got everything from Tome of Magic when I wrote mine in.
Well, it's in the player's handbook, not the Tome of Magic anyway. But the problem is that the reverse lasts for 8 hours. Obscure object.
Hey. Was it 380?
380, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's quite the difference.
I forget. Did I cast strength already this morning?
Yes. On Ockar.
Okay.
How long does it take to go down the street? I suppose it's like a minute in that direction.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can basically just pop down an alley and then cast it. Like, pick an alley that you want to cast it, and you can start from there.
What's the fastest I can walk at without running, drawing attention?
Normal,
Like a fast
normal
walk.
speed. Movement rate of 12.
Alright.
Assuming that you're not encumbered.
No, I am slightly. I'm down to 8.
Then
How-
your walk
how-
is that. That's your walk speed.
Alright.
Lafdul, what if you were invisible and had haste on you?
Lafdul doesn't.
That's,
You're an
that's,
elf.
That's a, I mean, haste is an extremely powerful combat spell. That seems like a little bit of a,
Waste.
yeah.
What if we get a rickshaw?
Hang on.
And
I
you
just think-
were
where,
sitting-
you said it happened around here, right? So it
Uh,
doesn't make much.
here. Bit more south.
And she was a shower woman. Most.
Yeah.
Where's my thieves guild?
Not that close.
55. Oh, it's
Was
all the way
it
up top.
number 50 around there?
Yeah, number 50.
So there.
And that was before I escorted Morana. I've not cast a spell. I'm just thinking where I'm going to start.
Okay, there we go. Much better.
welcome
It was around the same time because you started escorting her and I went to the Celtic Shrine and after that to the library, and while I was going to the library I was cast that spell on.
It's really hard for you.
Solas.
It's really hard for the. I mean, it's around the same time in that they both happened in the
Yeah.
morning, but
Yeah, the exact time is not...
yeah, and it's impossible for you to say how close they
yeah,
actually were.
this-
They may
this
have
was-
been.
This was mostly player.
Yeah, I mean, they may have been 5 minutes apart, or it may have been like an hour and a half apart. So.
Did you point out? You obviously made a fuss about that amulet, yeah?
Well, I have described
At the
it to you.
time, I'm just thinking, would she have disposed of that amulet, so to speak?
I mean, he called her over and asked her about the amulet, and that's when he got hit with the forget spell.
Hmm.
So, could you have been hit with that spell from the rear, Solas? Did she look like she was waving her hands in a spellcasting gesture?
So
No.
basically, he was walking down the street, and walking towards him was a woman with a young boy. She was wearing the necklace, and it was like a double take. You know, just eyes pass over it, and then yanks the head back, and then he goes over to her and says, as in whatever way that Daikami would play it out. Like, excuse me, ma'am, can you tell me where you got that necklace? It looks like something my sister wore, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
It's up to him how he would have said that, but clearly he's asking, trying to get information about
Yeah.
this, and then just like everything goes blank,
Yeah.
and
but-
that
So-
time period got.
But now he's got his memory back. Did she look like she might have been raising his hand? Can he make a spellcraft check to see whether she was casting a spell?
Solas, go ahead and give me a spellcraft check.
Okay.
And which direction did she run away to?
Ooh. I accidentally deleted my character.
Wait, what?
What?
I highlighted it and I pressed delete because I was trying to get rid of the line and I got some
Oh
little
no!
vanished. Yeah.
Token.
Kaiju.
And I lost the aura as well, so I need to
Did
be
you
more careful
did you delete your
now.
character sheet?
No.
No!
The token.
Just the token. I need the thingy.
left-
I succeeded.
Okay,
Yes.
if you had deleted your character sheet, we would have been really screwed.
Lafdul decided to hide in a portable hole, and he forgot he had a bag of holding in his pocket. He's just blown up, imploded.
No, I'm trying to map out the movement because I have a. Oh. Make sure I don't delete it this time. Drag out the way first.
So, did she look like she was casting a spell?
No, she did not. But you now realize that you're pretty sure there was a second spell that was cast upon you before the Forget spell took effect, and you're not sure exactly what that spell was.
Okay.
Because you realize that in addition to your memories up to that point, because basically, like, to a certain extent, what happened was, you know, you're walking down the street, and the last thing you remember was being here, and then you're here. So there was also a gap in your travel that got eliminated from your memory as well.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that there was an extra spell cast there. But no, it didn't look like she cast it. But she might have also used a magic item or used a spell that didn't require any significant movements on her part.
Yeah. Well, I relay this information to the rest of the party.
That's as much ground as I can cover, for example, if I were casting it from there.
No, it's not. Movement rate is tens of yards.
It's times 3 for fit, isn't it?
Yep.
No, that times 3.
So you're going to have to prepare loads of these spells to do various bits of the city.
Yeah, I didn't... Make sure I don't...
What's your movement rate?
9.
Do you want me to haste you?
No.
Let's
Yep,
keep spell combat.
So how long does the spell last?
6 rounds.
This isn't too far away from that theatre where this happened.
Alright, so in a straight line, you could cover about that much space before it expires. You can see my ruler, right?
Yeah. 16,000.
Yeah.
No,
How much?
600.
How much width does it cover as he walks down the road or runs down the road?
It's
Yeah,
basically
it's
a
a
path in
directional.
front of him. Yeah, it's directional.
Oh, what a pity.
Does that mean he can't see through a building to a building behind?
Certain thicknesses of things might block it, but the only things that he would know block it for sure is lead.
Right.
Where's the Mulberry Theater again? Out of curiosity.
Up here.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty close, but in the way that everything in the city is pretty close to something else in the city.
Yeah.
Well, so we have options of we keep looking for this amulet, or we try to get the rest of Solas's memory back, which is expensive and would mean waiting another day.
So he realizes that the other spell that was cast was not a forget spell. He wasn't affected by 2 forget spells. There was something that stunned him or incapacitated him without like actually knocking him down or something like that for a short period of time. So he did not see which way the woman went.
Could Leva find out what type of what spell was cast?
No, because he didn't.
Let's say a spell check.
You need to be able to see it.
So the amulet is still our best lead.
Oh, what about that spell you've got left where you see people's memories? Can you see concealed memories?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I mean, you would not have been able to use that to get around the forget spell. For
no,
example.
no.
and this is not something that. I mean, he was basically mentally incapacitated for a short period.
Right.
So he
Yeah,
didn't
that
make any
second spell
memories.
basically it didn't take my memories away. It basically just made
Locked
me.
them.
Well, it basically made me unconscious but still standing.
So I suppose the only thing you get if you could look through his memories is another go at using your spellcraft to see what happened to him.
But it also basically locked your memories out of your access of those moments, right?
Yeah, he didn't form a memory of whatever happened because he was.
During the second spell, I was basically unconscious, but
we were able to get the memory back, so in some way he did form it. It's just he had no way of accessing it.
No.
himself
So
with magic.
the forget spell deleted some memories, but that doesn't do anything if you're basically mentally incapacitated and not forming memories.
Yeah.
The forget spell deleted the memory of meeting this woman.
So maybe Solas saw the creature, and the creature took control of his body for a short amount of time, and then wiped his memory.
It's hard to say which spell was cast on me exactly.
Yeah.
But
I
he would not have seen the creature because that would have been recovered by the forget spell.
Let's
All right.
concentrate on tracking down the amulet and
Yeah.
go from there.
Okay.
I'm just drawing arrows behind the scenes, trying to work out distance.
Yeah,
For
I see them.
example,
I mean, the idea though right now is start with along Park Street.
Yeah.
So do you want to do that or not? I mean, it's your spell.
Where's Park Street?
It's the street that everything happened on.
That was where I saw the woman, and that was where I was cast those spells on.
Yeah, but didn't you jump there from what's
Where
the other street? Chip Street.
It's just a space essentially like here that like he was here in the last memory, and then when his memory returned, he was down here. So
Yeah,
he
it was...
basically he remembers walking down here, and then all of a sudden he's standing here.
Oh, and there was that thing supposed to be happening at the festival grounds.
Well, yeah, but that's a while away.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not happening right now.
That's the same area.
Oh yeah. So Lafdul, do you want to cast a spell or not? I mean, it's your spell. It's up to you.
Where does the Yakuza reign from?
Low City.
Because that's where... Is this fit where I am?
No. Yakuza Yakuza
Who
covers
does
basically
this
all
area?
of Lowtown. Who covers that area? Juggler's Men.
Alright.
This is solidly Juggler's Men territory.
Alright, no.
Like even the
yeah.
Red Masks, they're not competing for this area yet. I mean, obviously they want it, but the Red Masks are competing for this in the Great Market. Well, not quite that far over. Like this here is Showtown is let me pull you over to it. Yep, helps if I'm on the right thing. Showtown is 124. This city block is considered Showtown. It does, spread into some of the surrounding blocks a bit, but that's Showtown. That's the heart of Yakuza territory. But they basically have most of the Low City.
I was just thinking that for some reason I thought this area down here was Shao. That's why I was just thinking that seemed like I was trying to draw tie-ins together, and I thought it might be related.
I
We
don't
did go-
believe that is.
We did go up that general direction when there was the posh party.
Thing
Remember
is,
where?
Okay. That's kind of contested between jugglers, red masks, and Shao. But that kind of rounded neighborhood is considered part of the Low City. So that would be where there's bleed over between the two, the three.
I could probably cover this like area, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But that,
I think you're giving this way too much thought. Either cast a spell or don't. I mean, how long have we been on this?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Do it.
all right, yeah, I'll cast a spell, but
Where do you want to cast it, and what direction do you want to go?
I am gonna go down Park Street, looking towards the inwards as I go down.
Okay.
I
So
made a
I'm gonna
circle
go
so you can look.
down there,
See?
so that's about half the rate.
So, Lafdul, you get to about right here,
Mm-hmm.
and the spell indicates that the amulet is to your left, so further into the block.
Oh.
Left.
I assume
Uh-uh.
you're going south.
Oh yeah. So yeah, my left would be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I? Is it straight left or is it?
It's left in that way.
So that way, as if I was walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then I say can I get down one of these alleyways? That way, looks like it might be a bit of a tight squeeze.
It's don't
It's an alleyway.
your person here is not that big.
Yeah, but I
That's
could
huge.
walk
Yes,
up
you can
there,
walk there.
go through.
As you start walking up that alley, the spell quickly indicates to a point right up against the wall, and you are able to find the amulet, basically like in amongst some old, materials that haven't been collected.
It was thrown out.
The strap is broken. So yeah, it clearly looks like this was thrown down, and ripped off, broken off, and thrown down.
Where goes that lead?
That was like our one lead.
Well, once Lafdul points out the amulet, I will take
Check
it
to see
and
if it's the right thing.
check first if it's the right thing, and if
Can
it's
Is
the
there any
right
scent?
thing, then I
Bring it
will
to a
be
dog.
very worried.
Yeah.
It is
Can
the
Biomorph smell anything?
Because I've got Speak with Animals memorized. I will cast it and I will ask them if they can smell anything.
I generally assume that Beowulf doesn't come with you unless that's been specified. So you need to take it. I mean, you're talking about a really, really big wolf.
Yeah.
Well, the last session we mentioned about I wanted Beowulf to keep an
I
eye
would have
out.
brought him along
So,
for scent tracking
This
purposes.
is why I
Okay.
assumed he would be with us.
Yeah, I would have brought
Okay.
him along.
All right, I will allow that. So you want him to try and track the scent down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, before too many people end up handling it. Same with Taeum, if you could as well. So I could speak with both of them, so.
Let me check something.
Does it even have a scent, rather?
It does, unfortunately. So were you casting Speak with Animals?
Yeah.
Okay. So it does, and he begins to try and track, but he indicates to you that too many people have passed through Park Street for him to follow the scent. However, if you get to some place with that's less traveled or where the scent is stronger, he thinks he may be able to pick it up again.
I guess we should wander around until he can pick up the scent.
That would be literally walking down like every street, unless you have specific ideas of where you want to go.
Well, we don't have any. Well,
Probably.
I guess the only other idea is try near the Mulberry Theater.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
was
could
going to
go
say
into
that that's our only other lead is the theater, and perhaps there was another passage hidden down there. But
Yeah,
there's the
so
problem
I
of
guess
the
we would
watch.
take him by the theater, see if he can pick up a scent there.
I would also go on where you found it, because normally when people are shocked like this and they take off whatever they're carrying, they keep on running in the direction. So if you were beside the Park Street, just keep on going for a little bit.
She obviously cast something
Yeah.
on Solas, so she wanted to lose the amulet and lose whoever was tracking
But
her through
that's
this area.
That's a great idea that Lever had. We should go through these back streets and see if the scent's in here.
Yeah, that's also a thing
right,
we should
but Bjornwolf indicated that it was at Park Street. Like the scent led to Park Street, and then he lost it. He didn't indicate that it led further back into this area, down the alleys.
So
okay.
the scent went into Park Street. Okay, so
Right.
should we check the other streets around Park Street before heading to the theater?
You can check these other alleys if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Any of the
Lever,
major
do you know-
streets are too well traveled for.
Yeah,
him
let's
to pick
check these
anything
other alleys around Park Street. That's the only other thing I can think of that we could do.
Okay.
Braxon?
Do you know of any spells that can tell us where an object's been, if we have the object?
Oh.
Not spells I have access to.
No. I certainly don't have one here.
I
Would
just
be really
remember-
useful, wouldn't it?
It would be,
Mm.
yeah.
I just remembered one thing that we could do. That I could do, but it would have to be tomorrow. I could basically cast a spell and allow someone else to see that memory of mine, and if they could draw a picture of the woman.
Well, the problem is that he almost has the set now, so I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to.
And
Well,
I don't know
Yes.
how long that scent's gonna stay in his memory. So
We don't keep
let's-
handling the amulet. The sun should stay on it for a while.
well,
Let's-
there's also
We
the
should-
problem of
I think
every-
the best thing for the day is just keep searching around for the scent where it picks up again.
Okay.
yeah, because the longer this takes, the more chance that they get off Bral.
So we should at least try to find the scent again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's do that while we can.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, where is the other locations that we know there's been attacks, and where the theater place is? I'm having a hard time trying to find that.
Theater is this yellow trapezoidal building or triangular building up here.
There. Okay,
E1.
and then got it. And then where are some other attacks where they've been going on?
No one really I mean, like, no one has seen or witnessed attacks. It's just people have disappeared, and it's very rarely has anyone disappeared in such a place, such a situation as can be pinpointed easily.
Okay.
It's like the next day they didn't show up for work. Someone didn't come home in the evening, and they were last seen leaving in the morning, kind of thing. So.
I mean, like, which taverns? Didn't we establish, like, a lot of these people went missing after being at taverns and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Performances and such.
Yeah.
Well, my sister was heading to the restaurant that Ockar's mother works as.
Yeah, and that's down in the Low City.
How old,
Alright.
is your,
Down here.
how old is your sister, Solas?
20 years.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's I guess go to Park
Well-
Street and like try down different side alleys and stuff along the way and that sort. Or see if we can't or go towards the dance place or not dance
Hey, old.
Mm-hmm.
What type of dog was that dog when it was following me?
You don't really know dogs very well, so it wasn't a...
Could I tell the difference between a fox and a dog or something?
You could tell the difference between a fox and a dog. It was definitely not a fox.
Alright.
Was
it just a common dog that I often see?
a big gray mangy wolfhound type thing. Is wolfhound the right term that I'm looking for? It was a it didn't it looked dirty. And its fur was
Grey
matted.
or-
So, I mean, like, it wasn't a breed of dog that you recognized. Like, you know, some breeds are pretty recognizable. Like, the equivalent of a border collie or a terrier. It was definitely not one of those. It was a big dog, not a small dog.
It's little bit long-winded. This is just an idea, and I'm not even sure I'm even gonna go with it. But if I were to use like animal summoning, could I summon dogs?
Dogs.
I think so. Let me take a look at the.
Because I could call like every dog around here.
That might be a bit too much.
That might be
And it would draw a lot of attention.
That would draw a lot of attention that might get some more problems with the watch. Having all these dogs running through.
Hang on, Lafdul. You just need a story that it's nothing to do with you, and you can do it.
You have sausages in your pocket.
I don't
What was
think you
that?
can do animal summoning
Magical
anyway. It's 4th
sausages.
level.
Yeah, I got a scroll.
Oh. Animal summoning 1?
This one is animal summoning 2.
Okay, so
This
you
is cast
could...
at 12th level.
Calls up to 6 animals of 8 hit dice or less, 12 animals of 4 hit dice or less, or... Okay, so you could basically summon up to 12 dogs.
Would he be able to specify?
No.
The animal.
I mean, he could specify
it's
dogs.
just-
Well,
The
no,
problem
I'm
is that
I'm
I've already
thinking-
used my speak with animals, so I can't even communicate with them.
Well,
But it was
there's-
an idea.
No, let me run with this. So we know what the creature looks like from Lafdul getting the memories, correct?
Somewhat.
Could-
It's a silver fox lady.
Could we summon
No.
her? Okay.
No,
Animal
she's
summoning
humanoid.
only works on normal animals or giant varieties thereof. Does not work on fantastic animals or monsters. And you can only summon 12. There are more than 12 dogs on Bral.
How long have we been standing here since we've been discussing this? Because my speak van will only last 12 minutes.
I am fine with saying that you're... I mean, like, for one thing, this is a out of game.
No, I was just saying
Too.
if there
But
were any
There was some
nearby
talk about
animals.
searching these back alleys, so you're taking Beowulf down these back alleys, see if he sense anything right now.
Yeah. That's
If
what
we
should
just
do.
go down like one of, just carry on going. I don't know. Like up here. As I start going along here, for example, are there any nearby animals? Because I could just speak to any nearby animals. I mean, maybe there's a perchance that one of them's seen this.
There are some Gullions, which are
Sure.
space gulls.
I will speak to space
Gulls. Gullions.
gulls, I guess. They fly all over the place, so
Yeah, what exactly are
my
you gonna ask
spell's
one?
gonna run out. So, you didn't happen to see what this person dropped here? where they went. Yeah, it was worth a shot in the dark.
It responds back, no, didn't see. Got fish?
I can make it worth your while.
You give me that? It's shiny.
What?
You're holding
What?
the amulet. You said, did you see who dropped this?
Yeah. Oh, and it wants...
Fish.
Got fish?
I don't have... No, I don't have fish.
Give
for
fish.
me.
You give fish. Fish? Give fish. That
Okay.
fish you hold? I want fish.
I'm finding the next animal. I'm just getting frustrated by
The
this
bird's
spell.
just gonna follow you.
And it
Fish?
follows you, keeps asking for fish.
No! Go away.
Mine.
It's
Mine?
found the first humanoid that it can speak with.
It's like
Give fish.
fish.
Fish. Give fish.
Lafdul just points to Sinrae. She's got fish. It's just gonna squawk at you now.
So, yeah, Sinrae, the gull starts hopping near you, squawking at you.
What's the thing? Out of curiosity? No, it is distracting.
It didn't give you a name. You see a house cat on one of the upper portions of a roof, kind of thing, kind of
I speak
ambling along.
quickly.
What are you asking?
Sorry to trouble you. Could I ask you a question?
What do you want?
Did you happen to see a lady drop this amulet? And I hold up this acorn, or I asked Solas to hold it up.
It glances at it and starts licking its paws. No, I do not pay attention to what you humans do unless you have food.
I love this cat.
Yeah, everything requires food.
I like this cat.
Cat.
Are you sure you didn't see anything? I mean, I could get you something.
No, I did not see anything about that you're holding there.
Some lady with... Solas, was she with a kid at the time?
Yeah.
A female humanoid with a smaller humanoid.
The only human that I pay attention to is my human. My human doesn't have a child.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
okay.
I was trying to pull my tail.
Yes, how terrible of them. I look around for another animal, maybe a mouse or something.
You don't see anything
Yeah.
out and about. Most other animals, like mice and rats and stuff like that, kind of keep to themselves, keep hidden. Especially with
because
a
they
cat
don't
around.
want strange elves coming up to them and saying, hello!
Yeah, how often do you see a humanoid talk to them? It's like, oh, this is interesting.
Well, a
Cats
lot
get
of people
comfortable
talk to
all the
their
time.
animals, yeah.
Yeah, but actually able to comprehend them.
They're
That's a big
druids.
difference.
Druids exist.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes people just seem like they can comprehend their animals. But no, you don't see any other animals.
Alright.
Also, Sinrae
that's
has
a good
tossed some
idea.
of her licorice at the ghoul to get it away from her.
Would it like licorice?
Probably not. It's a ghoul.
It's an
It takes it
exotic...
and flies off.
Yay. Gives Lafdul a dirty look.
Fish flavored licorice.
And soon there will
Oh, good job,
multiple
Sinrae. You saved us from this foul goal. You know, quick thinking with that licorice.
You're gonna
That's the
find
worst a
fish
seagull
in your
could do to a
bed.
person.
Beowulf has not scented anything related to the amulet so far.
From checking the alleys?
Yeah.
Damn.
What about the street?
He couldn't.
The
There's
street
too
is
many
too,
people.
he
had-
can't sense anything from the street because it's too
Okay.
well traveled.
Well, these aren't so well traveled, though, are they?
The alleys aren't, but like getting up to this street here is. So if a street has a name,
Let's head.
if a street has a
then-
name, it's too well traveled for him to get a
trying
sense.
to click
Then
without pinging.
let's Then let's head over to the theater and have him sniff around there.
Where?
The
The
theater.
Mulberry Theater.
Oh.
Okay. So, what direction do you want to approach from? You can see that there's like an alley here. You can come in through here. You can come down Manowar Street, which is right here, and then go in this way and around. What do you...
Let's come in through here.
Whichever way that we think they'll watch probably won't be as heavily out.
Can I cast...
Well, you know that the watch was here from Leva. No one asked the kids whether the watch was still out here, but that would be a reasonable guess.
I'm going to cast Blessed Watchfulness on myself and just pay attention to whether or not we're being followed.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we should check from like this way.
I wonder if I should check the duration on this spell.
The question is whether you come in this way and then down, whether you come in this way or come in this way and then down. I mean, remember this purple building. This purple building is where you came out. This purple building right here is where you came out from underground. So
I'm
you know that there's a way in there.
This way.
How busy are the streets right now?
The main streets are fairly busy. You are in the middle city, so it's not the packed crowds of the low city, but it is morning, probably late morning now. So
Are there any markets? Are there any market stalls or anything along the street they're walking on right now?
They don't usually allow market stalls to just be set up along the main streets. Sometimes there are in the alleys, but it's nothing like the like low city.
Sinrae is going to stop someone that doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry and ask them, do you know if the Mulberry Theater's been reopened, or does the watch still have it shut down? I was hoping to get tickets.
So you stop a woman who doesn't seem to be walking like with purpose and focus, you know, kind of walking a little bit slower than other people, maybe looking at storefronts. And she says, "Oh, I don't know. I haven't been over there. I haven't seen the watch around. They were out yesterday."
All right, thank you. Guess I'll just have to go up and check myself. And, assuming the rest of the party hears this, so...
Okay.
I don't think any of us have any talent when it comes to drawing.
I don't recall anyone taking proficiency in that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might be, Sinrae is gonna say, we might be, the watch, we might get lucky and the watch just might not be there anymore.
So, Ockar, you were saying come in this way, around, and then down here?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone agree? Anyone have any different ideas?
I don't disagree, no.
Okay.
I mean, because the only other real way would be coming back through it.
Okay, so you,
this way.
from Park Street, you're coming over this way, coming up here to Manowar Street, and then around that way, correct?
Yeah, that's a reasonable route.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so you turn the corner and you can see the front of the theater. You do not see any guards posted. The door is closed. The slate is still there. You don't see any change to the slate. It's still saying the same thing that it was before. And at this point, the day that she would be playing would be tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ticket office is not open.
Right, but it is morning. They don't usually open until evening. They don't do pre-sales, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to stand in line and hope that they don't run out of tickets by the time they get to you in line.
Is there anyone in the line yet?
No.
Around what time they do open?
You would probably have to ask around. Do you want to like stop someone or go into one of the shops around here and ask?
Well, there is the apothecary. I could go resupply my healer's back and ask about it.
Okay, you can do that. So you go in and after purchasing, you just kind of like offhand, you know, hey, what time do they start selling tickets over there? I was kind of wanted to see the show. And the apothecary says, oh, I think they start selling around 5. I think that's when they start allowing people to get in and seat themselves.
Thank you, good sir. I have been wanting to visit this theater for quite some while, as I have heard quite a lot about the bard.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, when she's playing there, it can be tough to get in and out of my shop. To be honest, I look forward to her moving out. I haven't seen her myself. I'm not really much of a music person.
Well, each to their own.
Indeed. Thank you for your purchase.
How much was those supplies?
Lafdul, do you have it written down how much it is to resupply your healer's kit?
75 silver each.
I had used it twice.
Alright. So, 7.5?
75 silver
75 silver? Alright.
each.
Here you go.
6 good to replace the entire thing.
Wait, 6 gold to replace the entire thing? Are you sure you don't have... It's not 75 copper, then?
I'm gonna check the Discord check, 'cause I remember writing this out too.
Okay. Because 7.5 silver is, well, actually 75 copper would be 7... No. No, it wouldn't. Yeah, 75 silver would be 7.5 gold. We can figure it out later, it's fine.
8 charges.
Yeah.
And 75 silver each to
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
no,
yeah,
no,
so
that's
you-
what that's what I've
we'll
been
deal with it after
charging myself.
we'll deal with it after the game.
Okay.
Because that doesn't compute. Anyway, all right. So you leave and share that information with the rest of the party.
Yeah, I share the information.
Okay.
Also, the fact that the street will be quite packed.
When Braxon walked around the block before, there's quite a few buildings that seem to be connected.
Yeah.
What is there any of these where it looks like Lafdul will be able to get up on the roof?
I'm not getting up on the roof.
No.
I mean, he could
No.
fairly easily get up to the roof, but you're not so sure that at this time of the day it would be a good idea to do so without, and not be seen, kind of thing.
Unless he was invisible.
Can we ask Popper if he can smell? The smell.
He has indicated, assuming that you're like periodically asking, he indicates that he does not smell that scent around here.
Okay.
Shall we check the back entrance again? I'm asking the party.
Well, the whole party should probably not go there.
Well, no.
Yeah.
We were told not to go back in there that way.
Yeah.
Unless we have, like, definitive proof that the lady's there. She's got people. I would prefer not to.
I wish there was another way into those tunnels.
I doubt she's gonna have any shows anytime soon because we told the guards all better, and she tries to have a show. Wouldn't they try to arrest her?
Or they might have just discounted it all.
If there are other tunnels into the Underdark nearby, it's going to be in one of the other buildings. So I think.
Wouldn't you know? I mean, Braxon, you are the specialist in these
No,
things.
not really. Not really. I mean, what I do know is I heard that dwarves used to live on Bral, and they all died, and then other people came to live on the surface. And I've heard that mind flayers and some other creatures maybe lived here in the past. So there could be all sorts of layers underneath the ground.
You did discover that there were some walls that sounded hollow in the tunnels.
Yeah. Well, when we got into the Underbrow before, it was a completely different part of the city. So there's likely to be ways down into the Underbrow all around the place. But I'm thinking if you're looking to get downstairs, there's these other buildings.
Are there any
Some of these might go into the Underbrow. Yeah, there's supposed to be sewers as well. So we could look around for
sewer entrance?
Well, let's go around and look for grills in the floor then.
Yeah, it's better than knocking on
Lafdul will
everybody's
be
doors.
eager to go into the sewers.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at this thing that Lafdul sent me. What was that?
We're going to be looking for sewer grate as a way to try to get down into the Underbrow.
Okay. While Bral does have sewers, it doesn't have sewer grates. Since rains are basically on demand and periodic, and they're primarily used to wash the streets, they don't actually want the water going into sewer grates, kind of thing.
So no manhole covers or anything?
No. A lot of the stuff that you would want washed into the sewers is actually picked up by the Otyugs anyway.
Right.
People... You're looking for other passageways around here?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't see how you're going to find a passageway into Bral without going into other buildings.
Ask my friends, they might know. They know the place better than me. Though I do this alone, I mention.
Who are these friends?
Friends that like their privacy.
He means he can cast a spell and talk to the rats.
Ew.
That's what he means by...
Or he will be visiting Othix.
That's what he means by friends.
If you're just hanging around here, I'll be back in like half an hour.
Probably wise, because our best bet is going to be probably finding out what other ways she has in and out, because these two entrances cannot be her only way in and out of that room. It'd be too obvious.
Oh, I don't think it was that obvious.
It'd be too obvious if you had too obvious, not so much too obvious, but to be able to operate as long as she has, she's got to have more back.
Well, if she's got some power of dominion over men, she's obviously thinks she's superior to mortals, humans, or whatever she is.
Where does the juggler's reign reach up from here? Is it like?
Oh, this is definitely within the juggler's men territory.
Yeah, because they would know about tunnels around here.
Yeah, you want to head off and visit your thieves guild?
Yeah, I will do so.
Okay. So you're able to talk to a couple of them, try to get some information about any tunnels that they may know of in that area. They don't know of any in particular, but they do tell you that some...
I will mention...
Yeah, go ahead.
The Mulberry Fair had some.
Yeah, well,
and
I assume.
Yeah, they're going on the premise.
Yeah. They do mention that some 20, 30 years ago, perhaps, there was a thieves guild in that area.
Oh.
It is a, I mean, like, the Juggler's Men haven't existed in perpetuity. The Yakuza haven't existed in perpetuity. The Red Masks are relatively new. So there have been
Yeah, that would explain, because
other
I did
thieves
find
guilds over
a
time.
Temple of Mask beneath Bral.
So
Maybe
whether...
it was...
Now, they do say that, you know, I mean, no one that you can talk to was around then. I mean, the Juggler's Men hasn't been around all that long. Like, the closest thing to a thieves guild that's been around for as long as anyone can remember with regards to the life of Bral as an independent city and not a pirate haven would be the Halflings Guild. They're one of the first, and they're still around and stuff like that. But the human thieves guilds kind of come and go over time.
Would Samaria know anything about it? I mean, she's with the Jugglers, but she's an information dealer. She's good at finding information as well, apparently.
She's good at finding information. That doesn't necessarily mean that she has information on hand.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get some information about old thieves guilds, you could ask her about that, but it would take her time to gather the information.
Are we talking more than a couple of days, or?
I mean, it might just be a couple of days, but do you really want to sit around and do nothing for a couple of days?
I mean, I'll have it. I mean, it might end up being for nothing, but I mean, it might help us if we end up just having nothing. If we can't find any other leads, I mean, that might be one of our needs.
Okay.
I mean, I'm doing this for the guild, so I assume she's not going to charge me. So.
She'll look into it.
Oh, I thank her. Checking in on Marana, said that she's alright, and say we're still trying to track down leads. Fill her in, I suppose.
She thanks
what
you.
we know. Alright, and yeah.
Alright.
Was there... No. Alright, no, and I guess I'll head back to the party. I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
Not unless... Did they learn anything, perchance, of anything going on?
No,
Aside from what we've been
they're still dealing with the Red Masks, primarily.
Yeah. You don't think... No.
What?
The Red Masks would know about the thieves' tunnels.
They might. I mean, you don't know where their headquarters are.
No. Alright. Alright, now I go back to the party, I guess.
Okay.
And, No, I suppose the way I would phrase it is, yeah, my friend said there used to be a thieves guild beneath this tavern a while ago, you know, before the Jugglers, before the various guilds, like big known names ones.
And remind them of the place that you went to a couple of years ago in Low City.
Yeah, so it's like something similar to that. There are passageways around.
The tavern? Are you talking about the Golden Helm?
No, I think he means the theater.
It's theater. There are there are underground passageways around them, but they don't know where.
Yeah. Right, because the Golden Helm's near.
No,
well.
he misspoke.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he misspoke.
Yeah. I think.
Okay, well, it's a little bit early, but I think we'll take our break. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Give players a little bit of time to have a thought about what they want to do. And, yeah, maybe get some food or drinks or something. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes.